Hi, 8th graders. I'm going to show you how to use Dipity today. Dipity is a timeline. I like the timeline because I love the presentation aspect of it. You're going to begin by joining Dipity. So you're going to sign up. You will put your first name, last name, your username. I'd use my school username so it keeps things simple. Password, you have a school password you want to use, you could use that. Make sure, I like this feature because it does make you make them be tricky. Maybe add a number, add a symbol. So forth, capitalization. Always remember those as you set up your new accounts. Please use your school email as your email address. And then you need to type in this code, these funky codes that they give you. You need this blurry code here and the kind of curvy numbers at the end. You'll just simply type them in. You don't need any spaces at all and hit join. If you have trouble seeing them, you can always hit the audio button to get an audio challenge instead. And once you do that, you're just going to simply hit join. Now me, I've had an account already, so I'm going to sign in. Okay. And once you're there, you're going to hit create a timeline. When I hit create a timeline, it's going to tell me that I've used my 3 freebies, and so I'm going to have to pay. So you'll have 3 that you can set up. One will be a personal timeline if you want to make for your, put your school friends or what have you. You can log in at home because it's a web-based tool and make using some of your family photos, you can create a timeline, maybe of yourself as a baby on the way through. But we're going to be using it today to make a timeline for our astronomy class. And when you create your timeline, you're going to simply hit, it's going to ask you to give a title to your timeline. And as far as your timeline title, it can be whatever you want it to be in astronomy. And we've gone through the race for space, we've gone through the history of the rocket systems, rocket programs. We talked about all the telescopes that are out there, probes, we talked about shuttle missions. Maybe you have a favorite astronaut you want to use. Michael Collins is one of my favorite astronauts. So you want to pick somebody to do a timeline. That's fine. I'm not giving you too many details. I don't want to set the parameters. I want you to get out there and do something that you're interested in and that you can share with the class, and we can learn from you. So I'm going to go, I already have my topics where all yours will be stored when you get them. I already have one started to save time. So I'm going to click on my space program. And you can see I have several things. I kind of went from the early on with Sputnik, Explorer 1, some of the Mercury program, and skipped all the way up to Apollo 17 here. So got some information missing. So I want to show you how to add an event. You simply click on the Add Event tab, and you're going to put a title here. I'm going to name this the Apollo 1. We'll start with 1. The date. I've already opened up a tab. As you can see, I searched here, so I have a tab. I started doing research, nasa.gov, so I know it's a good, worthy site. And I'm looking through, reading the information. This looks really good. Some information I might want to get, proof it. So first thing I need to know is a date for my timeline. Here we have the Apollo 1 tragedy, January 27th, 1967. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to put that in. And when you put your date in, it's very important to pay attention over here to the time and date. You just need the first 3 letters of the month, followed by the date and the year. Now, you can be more specific and add time. If you have several events going on, maybe you want to do just the Apollo 1 tragedy, and you can go minute by minute with the events. If you're doing something broad like telescopes, you're not going to have the invention of the telescope as far as a day. You're going to have a year possibly. And you'll set up those parameters as well. So my date, we're going to go back and let's see, make sure I've already, January 27th, 1967. See my memories well. And then I'm going to summarize just in a couple brief sentences, and I'm going to say Apollo mission which ended in tragedy. Oops, I had 3 crew members lost their lives. Okay, you just want to give everybody a little information to get interested in, just enough to kind of catch their attention, because we're going to go and save that link here to add the link so they can go read more if you share these. Like I said, you can share them on Twitter, Facebook, so forth. So you want to put the link there. So I'm going to go back to my link, and I'm going to copy and paste that. Copy. I'm going to paste it right back in. Be very careful not to get out of your Dipity. I did that just a little while ago and had to start my whole process over. Location, you don't need to really have a location for this purposes. If you have a video, maybe there's a video related to it, you can insert the video there. And usually Google video, Hulu, Vimeo, any of those, YouTube, and put your link in there to your video. Now if you want to upload a photo, I'm going to go back here to I'm going to, first off, do you remember how to use Zotero? I'm going to go back and get my information. I'm going to Zotero. I'm going to create that web page so it's saved. Then I want to make sure I want to use this image, so I'm going to create a Zotero for that. Remember, I'm going to save image as Zotero item. That did not save my image, just the citation information. So I'm going to right-click, save image as, and I'm going to save this into the spot that had the information about the probes earlier, so it'll be easy to find. So once I do that, oh, it already exists. Okay, I'm going to go back to my Dipity program. I'm going to upload that picture. So it'll go to your file. I'm going to go my pictures, and I believe it was probes that I had. Let's see. Did I put another Dipity there? I did not. Oh, I see it's on my other student, the last student to use my computer. No wonder I can't find it there. So I'm going to scroll down to my pictures. Here we go. Then hopefully I'll find my folder named probe images. There we are. Okay, which the picture I saw was a crew member. So I'm going to double click on that, and it's going to upload the image. You can see it's spinning. It'll take just a few minutes. You can also paste the URL there for the image if you'd rather. Sometimes we do have to do that. I've had trouble. We may have to try that because it doesn't appear. It's going to upload very fast. So, okay, we'll go route number 2. We're going to right-click, copy that. All kinds of options here. So we're going to click here instead. Right-click, paste it in, hit OK. That will stop that. And then we hit save. Okay, you can save and add another if you would like. And here's all of your information saved. Click off of it, and then it should pop up. And you might see these. Be careful. I got panicked one time, didn't think I had all my events. But if you click down here, there's my Apollo 1. Okay, and I actually have 2 links because I thought I didn't save it, so everything should be there. Oh, that's not the one I want. So we want to delete this one. That was a practice one. So let's go here. There's our Apollo. My image did not come up, so I may have to go back to edit that. Let's try to upload that photo one more time. I am here up on the weekend trying to do this, so it might not. But it usually goes through fairly quickly. I know they're going to be shutting down our system and reloading here in a day or 2, so there must be some technical issues going on. But normally it uploads your photo and you hit save. And like I said, it'll be on your timeline. Here's all our information as far as the link, the dates, description, and all that. And then what I really like, what I wanted to show you, is that they create a flip book. So instead of the timeline mode, usually then, for some reason, it always opens in the middle. So you're going to go back, and here's the picture that I have on Sputnik 1. You hover over, and it's going to give the description of what's going on with that event. And you click to continue, and here's Leica, Sputnik 2. Leica, remember, she died in orbit. Explorer 1. Here's Vostok 1 with Yuri. Freedom 7. And you go all the way through, and I'll have all the pictures that you have there. Another option that I really like, it's nice for a teacher to use, is to make sure I can do a real quick check to see, oh, what does Billy Bob have in there? Does he have all his items that he needs? Does he have his links there or his pictures there? I can see here, you know, Apollo 11, that picture's not coming up. Apollo 1 didn't get loaded. So those are things, a quick way for you to check to see if there's something missing as well. So you create your timeline, and once you have your create your timeline, you're able to save it. And then if you would like, you can share it as well. We're going to have you present these in class this time, is what we're going to do. But Twitter, Facebook, all different ways for you to share. So if you do want to upgrade later on, should tell you how. I mean, you can get 150 events. That's pretty good. You can do $4.99 at $5 a month if you want to up that. But we'll see what we can come up with, maybe a promo code later on to use. But Very easy to use, very nice. I'll have you come up and share your timelines. Don't forget to use Zotero for citations. Don't forget to create a bibliography on a Microsoft Word document. You'll need to hand that in separately and make sure your name's on top of that. So have fun with Dipity. Enjoy. I will see you later.